Vegeta's final explosion, one of his strongest attacks ever, failed and he was kicked out of the arena. In this story, Goku, on the other hand, suffered the absolute might of Kefla's Omega Blaster at its strongest potency possible. With just over 7 minutes remaining until the end of the tournament, and just Gohan and 17 standing in the arena, all hope was lost for Universe 7. From Universe 11, Jiren remains, still standing. He hadn't even gone all out yet. And from Universe 6, we still have Kefla. The unreal tenacity and chaos she's ensued in the arena makes her not just stronger than Jiren right now, but also maybe even a bit more terrifying than him. It truly felt like it was over now. However, it always seems to be when things are the most bleak that true strength comes to the surface. Gohan's body was already destroyed. The little bit of energy he received from Vegeta was enough to help him stand up, but that was about all there was to it. But the moment he sees Goku getting completely engulfed by Kefla's Omega Blaster, something inside of him would snap. And that is where we're going to begin part 2 of what if Gohan went beast in the Tournament of Power. And I see how much you guys enjoyed part 1, so of course we had to come back and make sure we finished business. Guys, if you haven't already, consider leaving a like on the video to help us out in the algorithm so more people can see the content as well. And also subscribe to the channel and turn on those notifications so you never miss a video as soon as they go live. But without further ado, let's go ahead and see exactly how Gohan closes out this Tournament of Power. Right now, every cell in Gohan's body was screaming as his soul itself was writhing in pain and regret. Why? Why would he foolishly ever stop his training? If only he had continued, he would have been strong enough to actually protect someone. But what now? Here he is standing on the greatest stage of them all in the multiverse, and he has nothing to show for it. Even after his father is obliterated right in front of his eyes and his entire universe is about to be erased in a few moments, there's still nothing he can do about it. Well, fortunately, that's where you would be wrong this time. Gohan screams as his eyes flicker and his hair lights up, and his soul starts to exude this reddish aura. Meanwhile, at the same time as when Gohan finishes his transformation, the aftermath of the Omega Buster fades away, and Goku is seen standing there with this terrifyingly calm expression on his face. With just 7 minutes remaining in the Tournament of Power and 2 powerhouses still left to defeat, Gohan and Goku evolve beyond comprehension. And before anyone can even properly react to all of this going on, Gohan disappears from sight, and the next time we see him, he's kicking Kefla across the arena with a kick so destructive yet so instant that not even she with all of her excelled senses could see it coming. What the hell is up with these Saiyans? Is this tournament scripted or something? Belmont groans right as Goku appears before Jiren and starts dodging every single one of Jiren's ridiculously fast and strong attacks. I see. So that's Ultra Instinct. But what about Gohan? Is that also some type of Ultra Instinct? Vegeta asks after Whis is done explaining Goku's awakening. Well, at the moment, I'm actually not too sure. I guess we'll just have to wait and see and maybe even ask him ourselves, Whis replies. For the next 60-70 plus seconds, the father and son duo just straight up own their opponents back to back. Kefla is unable to do any damage or keep up with Gohan's overwhelming beast transformation, and Jiren just straight up can't touch Goku anymore. If only this could last though, and if only this was how it really went down, right? With just a little over 5 minutes remaining in the Tournament of Power, Kefla powers up once more. This time, she lets out a roar that just straight up splits the rest of the arena. Remember that hole that was formed from the collision of Vegeta's final explosion and Kefla's gigantic full power blast? Well, that had turned the arena into a donut, and just like how you can easily split a donut in 2 halves, same happens here. Consciously or not, Kefla's energy explodes outwards from the middle of that hole. She creates a rift on both sides and just splits the arena in 2 halves. Gohan and 17 are on one side and Goku and Jiren on the other. Gohan, I'm gonna hide myself. We just need to drag this out for another 5 minutes and we'll win, 17 tells him. Don't worry, just leave it to me. I'll keep her in check, Gohan replies. Both of them understand that it doesn't matter if Kefla or Jiren are defeated or not, because as long as there are 3 of them still standing at the end of the tournament, Universe 7 wins. Or will they? As Beast Gohan confronts Kefla once again, something interesting happens on the other side of the arena. Jiren was pragmatic about the entire fiasco, but now that he's entered his full power state, his tune has changed a little bit. Jiren fires a powerful blast, but Goku would easily dismantle this. Annoyed and honestly a little pissed, Jiren charges straight at Goku with a barrage of punches and some of his strongest attacks. Of course, Goku is easily able to handle that barrage of punches, but exactly when Jiren blasts him with a power impact, his Ultra Instinct sign disappears. Goku actually was hit with that power impact from point blank range, but it's not over yet. Jiren then appears behind him and lands more punches, sending him crashing into the ground. Fortunately, Goku's body stops before he could fall even more off the edge, but Jiren was not playing around. He blasts another power impact with the clear intention of knocking Goku out of the arena. Goku would use the instant transmission to get out of the way while that part of the arena gets blown to pieces. Wasn't looking good though, and Goku knew that better than anyone. He was able to keep up Ultra Instinct Sign for almost 2.5 minutes, but now what? Jiren immediately dashes straight at Goku. He was ready to land a destructive energy punch. Goku is taken a bit aback, but thanks to the adrenaline in his system right now, he manages another Super Saiyan Blue transformation. The punch would still hit him like a truck though, and it would actually be enough to snap Goku out of Super Saiyan Blue the very moment it lands. It's over, Goku. You fought well. Now, goodbye, Jiren declares. No, you're wrong, Jiren, Goku replies, with Jiren asking, about what? It's not up to you or me to decide when it's over. Don't you get it? We're just the appetizer here. I realized it the moment Gohan transformed. My job is just to make sure that you don't interfere with his victory, Jiren. That's my role now, Goku replies. He tries transforming again, but it just doesn't work. Goku was actually done this time. He couldn't even transform into a Super Saiyan anymore. He has nothing left in the tank, but even so, he still fights. He lands another kick on Jiren. Of course, Jiren didn't even really feel the need to defend himself, although for some reason, he doesn't attack Goku either. You're not wrong, Goku. I cannot visualize my victory against Kefla and Gohan, but you know what? The winner doesn't necessarily need to be the strongest, Jiren replies. Meanwhile, Gohan was doing a brilliant job of keeping Kefla at bay. It took a little bit because she was in rage mode, but after failing to land so many attacks on Gohan, Kefla finally understood what was going on. Having realized that he's unable to win in a contest of pure strength, Gohan's plan is to keep her preoccupied until the end of the tournament. It's not much, just 250 more seconds and they win. But what happens next completely destroys and obliterates that illusion of security. Jiren was not kidding around when he told Goku that the winner doesn't necessarily have to be the strongest. Jiren starts charging another overheat magnetron with Goku bracing himself for impact and starts prepping a Kamehameha in return, but something is strange about Jiren's attack this time. Why does he keep powering up when he knows that he can easily one-shot Goku out of the ring? What's his game? A sudden chill would run down Goku's spine as he realizes that the target isn't him, it's beyond him. Yeah, Jiren's target is the other half of the arena. He plans on destroying the other half because that'd take the stage away from Gohan and Kefla. Goku was confused though. How is he planning on destroying so much land in just one move? But just then, Goku's eyes fumble upon a noticeable crack in the other half. He doesn't know physics or anything, but even he can tell that if Jiren's attack hits that crack, the shockwave will be felt throughout the entire arena. This would effectively destroy the part of the stage where Gohan and Kefla were fighting and where 17 was hiding as well. They'll fall out of bounds, and then all Jiren has to do is focus his attention on Goku. Gohan doesn't know about the crack though, not even 17 knows. It's not really that visible unless you're looking at it from the other half of the arena. Now, this isn't good at all. With just 4 minutes remaining until the end, Jiren puts the majority of his power left into this next overheat magnetron and fires it straight at that crack in the stage. At this rate, he won't even have to fight Gohan and Kefla. This blast was about to strip them of a place to stand on completely. If there was someone who could do something about it, it was Goku, but how? What would he even do at this point? Gohan, you gotta stop holding back. You have to defeat Kefla, Goku says, screaming at the top of his lungs. And what he does next, guys, I just want you to appreciate this split-second decision-making because there was some brain power that went into this. Goku hops right in front of Jiren's full-power Omega Heat Magnetron, and everyone watches in disbelief as Goku gets completely pulverized by this astronomical attack. Now, his plan was to sacrifice himself to not only stop Jiren from blasting away Gohan and Kefla, but to also get Jiren disqualified for killing him. And judging from the reactions of everyone in the audience, Goku's clutch moment made a terrific impression. Goku's sacrifice and quick thinking on his feet might have actually won them the tournament. The rate of Gohan's heartbeat explodes as he lands a brutal punch straight on Kefla's face and sends her flying straight down to the ground. He was gonna respect his dad's words and finish it as soon as possible because if Kefla were to defuse, the tournament would end as a tie with 17 still there. Jiren was pissed though, but he was pissed for a different reason. Meanwhile, Beerus could only grin. Damn, you really are one insane guy, Goku. But don't look now, because Goku was somehow still standing. The surroundings cackle as a shell of black and bright white covers Goku's body. Jiren's strongest attack didn't kill him at all. In fact, it looks like it might have actually awakened something in him. When his aura crumbles away, Goku's hair fades from glowing white to gray now. Finally, Goku has achieved his first ever successful transformation into perfected Ultra Instinct. That's what I'm talking about, Dad, Gohan yells. Focus on your fight, Gohan. Finish her. You have less than 4 minutes left, Vegeta and Piccolo scream from their seats. As Jiren unleashes his super full power mode once more, Goku elapses and launches a Supreme Kamehameha. Oddly enough, it misses Jiren and blows straight past the arena, and by the time Goku is done firing that attack, his perfected Ultra Instinct disappears. He reverts back to his base state and collapses to the ground. As for Jiren, he knows exactly what's going on here. Well done, Goku. It seems I shouldn't have underestimated you, Jiren exclaims as he braces for impact. Suddenly, the entire half of the arena shatters. It shatters with such an intensity that not even the rubble is stable enough to gain a solid footing on. The thing is that the same crack that Jiren saw in the other half was also on this half. That's why Goku used his Supreme Kamehameha to pierce right through it. Jiren attempts to use another Omega Heat Magnetron to blow up the other half as well in a last-ditch attempt, but it was too late. That's it. Both Goku and Jiren are out of bounds now, both eliminated. Whis heals Goku and he explains to Vegeta that even he knew he only had one more move left in him. He wanted to fight Jiren more, but this was the only way to be useful in that situation. Universe 11 would disappear. Meanwhile, only 3 minutes remain for Kefla, Gohan, and 17. Champa screams at the top of his lungs for Kefla to just forget about Gohan and go find 17 and knock him out, but of course, rather than listening to anyone else, she just continues to power up and focus on Beast Gohan, which, now let me say this, Beast Gohan is strong, incredibly strong, but if Kefla were to keep adapting and somehow ascend past Super Saiyan 2, there might not be too much he can do after that. What the hell is going on? When is this fusion gonna come undone, Gohan thinks, which I'm kind of thinking the same thing, but it's only been a few minutes. Just 2.5 minutes left in the tournament to be precise. Gohan would decide to go all in and use a special beam cannon next. But just as he starts powering up for the special beam cannon, Kefla also starts powering up. She was more or less inspired by Goku and Jiren's strongest attacks, so she wanted to do the same, preparing to destroy whatever was left of the arena herself, and this one was much more powerful than the blast she used on Goku because in the last few minutes, Kefla had gotten insanely strong. Gohan would feel genuinely angered by this development. They were all fighting for their lives while this girl is out here having fun. He doesn't even wait and just launches his special beam cannon before Kefla even launches her attack. His attack makes hers explode all over herself, but Gohan doesn't stop here. He jumps straight at her and grabs her in a chokehold. He then screams at 17 and asks him to blast them both away with an energy blast, and sure enough, 17 is not gonna miss his opportunity. He immediately pulls out from between two rocks and blasts them both on out of here. Just like that, Kefla and Gohan are about to fall out of bounds. Universe 7 has won. Kefla is struggling for her life right now, but this is Beast Gohan. He just gotta throw her in a full Nelson. She ain't really going nowhere. However, with only 60 seconds remaining, something really convenient would happen. Their fusion would all of a sudden become undone. Immediately, Gohan tries to grab the both of them and take them out with him, but Kale's body reacts instinctively and kicks Caulifla back into the ring. Gohan and Kale have been eliminated. Meanwhile, back on the stage, it's Caulifla versus 17, and there's only 54 seconds left. 53, 52. Caulifla completely understands that it's all on her now, so she would choose to use her last burst of strength to go Super Saiyan once more, but this is when 17 hits her with a Cell Driver. Before she knew it, she was also falling out of the ring. Unfortunately, unlike you, I'm still at 100% of my strength, 17 exclaims. And that would be it. MVP 17 winning the Tournament of Power once more thanks to help from Beast Gohan, Ultra Instinct Goku, and the rest of Universe 7. And that is gonna do it for What If Gohan Went Beast in the Tournament of Power. I really hope you guys enjoyed that one. Let me know down below in the comments what other what if topics you'd like me to take a stab at next. This was really enjoyable, and it's pretty fun to just edit a specific part of the story to, you know, fit how I could imagine things being different if things were to happen this way or that way. But anyways, guys, consider leaving a like on the video if you guys somehow have not already, and also don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications so you never miss an upload as soon as they go live over here. We got a ton of Dragon Ball content amongst other things coming, so you do not want to miss it. But anyways, have a great day, and I will for sure see you all in the next one. Bye guys.